Hi everybody, welcome to Hey What's Cooking. So today is Monday and I'm going to show you a very special dish that I usually cook. It's my comfort food. So my good friend Jill requested a recipe. So Jill, here's the recipe. Enjoy cooking it. Okay, so what do you need for today's recipe? You need lamb, ground lamb. Okay, so for this ground lamb, I've marinated in salt and little pepper. All right, you need sun-dried tomato and a little bit of sun-dried tomato oil inside. You need dill. Okay, spinach, a little bit of spinach. You need Parmesan shaved cheese, and I love this brand. It's Sartori. Okay, it's I love this brand. Okay, the taste is amazing. Okay, and of course you need pasta. Okay, so what I did was that I have hang on, let me show you the pasta. I have this one. I forgot. Look, I have boiled the pasta in water, and okay, thing is this, you need to make it al dente. Okay, and this is tricolor rotini. It makes it really colorful and it looks amazing after you've cooked it. Okay, so let me turn on the gas. Alright, and today's recipe is pretty easy. Okay, so a lot of people, many people have asked me, how do you cook lamb? How do you cook it? Lamb, and make it like, because many people cook beef, bolognese, and I have some of my friends who have told me that they find it pretty unusual when you add lamb to it. Okay, the thing about lamb is this, because the taste is so intense, especially with lamb, you do not need to put a lot in it. Do not need to put so much seasoning. What you need to do is to make it to cook it in such a way that everything blends. You don't want a taste where one taste just stands out. Okay, so okay, so enough of the talking, and let's get cooking. And it's Monday. Okay, a little bit of olive oil. Okay, for me, I love having two pans. Alright, okay. So I do not need to transfer, when I've cooked the food, I just need to, transfer into a bowl. That's what I meant. I just need to transfer from the pan to another pan. It makes it so easy. Just my preference. Okay. Right. So need to fry the lamb. Lamb with a bit of garlic. Just add a little bit of garlic. Okay. And when you have fried it until it's a little bit brown, that's where you add in the dill. I'm telling you that the smell is amazing and the taste is amazing too. So lamb is my comfort food. Whenever I crave for lamb, make lamb pasta, or I make I cook lamb with mustard, okay, or I cook Chinese food, lamb with stir fries with broad beans, okay. You can make a lot of interesting recipes with lamb. And lamb is so good, especially when the weather cools down and you know, when it's feeling cold outside, and just having lamb is so wonderful. It's so comforting. One of my comfort foods. Okay, now it's gonna turn a little bit brown, so I'm gonna add a little bit of dill. Let me add just a bit of dill. Okay. So for dill, you do not want to have the stalk. All you want would be the leafy parts. Okay, just the leafy parts. So for the lamb, I've already seasoned it in salt. That's why I'm not adding salt this time. Okay, but I'll add salt later when I add in the pasta. Smells so good. It's turning brown. So let me just cook it just a little bit more. Make sure that is turns brown. For me, I like my meat to be brown. You know, some people like it, you know, a little bit redder, but that's my taste. Okay, let me put the pan aside and I transfer to another pan. So what I need for this is I need a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, just a bit, okay. Alright. Okay, let me put it a little bit smaller, the heat, because this frying pan cannot take too much heat. Okay, now I would need 2 teaspoons of some baked tomato oil added to this. Alright, so I have a little bit of some baked tomato oil. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add some baked tomatoes to it. And a little bit of garlic. So for me, I like to add lots of garlic to my dishes. So it's up to you pretty much. Okay, your preference. Okay, so I'm frying the some baked tomato with the garlic and the oil. Okay. Now I'm going to add the lamb. Smells so good. Okay, so as I mentioned that I have already boiled the rotini in al dente. Okay, I already boiled it. Okay, so now I'm going to add the rotini to the lamb. Just add a little bit of spinach now, just a bit. Okay, so the reason why I added the spinach at the end, because the spinach withers very, very quickly. So you don't want to add it too soon, because or else you will have the spinach looking really weird, you know, and crumbly and, you know, withery and, you know, looks yucky. Okay. We add just a bit more rotini. Okay. So somebody has asked me, how do you make pasta in such a way? How do you cook pasta in such a way that it doesn't lump together? So the trick of cooking pasta is that you need to boil it in very hot water and add a bit of salt. And then after it's boiled and it's cooked, then you you drain it in coriander, like this kind of container, alright? And then you run it under cold water so that it doesn't stick. Okay? The important thing is that you don't want this pasta to stick and be lumpy together, you know, lump up. Alright. Okay, so the pasta is pretty much evenly spread out. I mean, evenly let me add a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper. And I want to add just the balance of the sun-dried tomato oil. And the last bit, okay, I'm going to add Parmesan cheese all over. Okay, so there you have it. That's the dish. Okay, let me scoop it up onto a plate. And we shall taste and see how's the taste. Okay. It looks so beautiful and so colorful. There you have it. That's lamb rotini or lamb pasta. That's it. Okay, let me take out a fork and let me taste it. So good. So good. I love the intense taste of the lamb. I love it how it blends well with the dill and the spinach and the sun-baked tomatoes. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Yeah, that's it. There you have it. That's the rotini. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm a life coach who happens to love cooking at the same time, you know. So I was just thinking, you know, what should I make? You know, what kind of video should I make today? And I was thinking, why not make lamb pasta? Because it was suggested to my friend Jill, and she wanted the recipe. So I was thinking, how do I make it around the theme? And lamb happens to be my comfort food. It is, I love lamb. Something comforting about lamb. So, and I was thinking, recent times it hasn't been easy for us. So, what is your comfort food? What do you like to eat? And if you observe, usually when we eat or we have meals, we are usually surrounded by people. Let's say, for example, you meet someone over a meal, you meet someone over coffee, you meet someone over tea, over ice cream. It's gathering, it's people. So at the end of the day, it's always people, isn't it? So I use the modem of photography, in my coaching. So today I have 3 cards. So the first card is family. So as you can see, they are all gathered together in taking all having some food, and they are all gathering for I think it looks like a potluck because they are I think getting some food, or at the table, or cooking together. Okay, the other one is friendship. Okay, and the other card that I have here is stability. Okay, as you can see in this card, the person is wearing high heels, and we know that high heels are not easy, but the person feels pretty stable, standing there, and I think the ground looks a little bit uneven, but the person is standing there and centered with the heels. So what am I what's the lesson here? What's the object lesson? The object lesson is this: surround yourself with people, family or loved ones, friends, because at the end of the day, your loved ones, people who are around you, will give you that stability when hard times comes, or when it gets really stressful. Because at the end of the day, the right people, they have your back, they are there for you. So that's all I have for today. So that's it. So the card of stability, family, and oops, upside down, friendship. Okay, so Jill, look, here's the recipe. Okay, all right, this is for you. So everybody have a nice week, and have a nice week with your loved ones. So see you next week, and thank you for tuning in to Hayward's Cooking. So click onto the link and subscribe to my channel. Okay, see you. Bye.